Hello, hello. Welcome back to the show. Happy Wednesday, hump day, as I call it in our house. It was a very quiet car ride to school this morning. I think the kids are very tired and also thinking, is it only Wednesday? But it is Wednesday, as I always say. You're over the top of the mountain after today and then it's downhill all the way into the weekend. How are you feeling? Lovely to have your company. And I'm going to start the show this morning with a question. Are UAE employers doing enough when it comes to mental health here? Love to know what you think about this. Do you get mental health coverage as part of your health insurance package? You know the numbers. It's 4001, or you can WhatsApp me on 04871 5500. Well, a new report from MetLife suggests not quite. Despite growing awareness in the region around mental well-being, less than half of employees surveyed feel their employer offers sufficient support. And when I was digging into the data, it became clear that one of the main factors is perhaps financial stress that's playing a big role, with just a third of UAE workers feeling financially secure here. And only 1 in 5 say they are able to manage an unexpected expense. That kind of pressure doesn't just follow people home. It obviously affects our focus, performance and long-term mental health. So is health insurance alone still enough here? Or do you think that UAE companies still need to offer more meaningful, holistic support? Well, joining me in the studio, I'm delighted to say, is Ariadne I'm going to try your surname again. Ariadne Nerkizoglou. She's head of marketing at MetLife Gulf. Thank you so much for joining me on the agenda.
Thank you for having me.
Right, when I read this research, I was sort of quite surprised, but also not surprised that less than half of employees feel they're getting enough mental health support from their employer. Why was that so significant and sort of the top line of your research?
As I was coming upstairs, I saw on the entrance of ARN, there was a message, work hard, play hard. And that is kind of the message that is out there in the UAE's fast-paced competitive economy. And while this is a very good opportunity for all of us to attract ambitious and hard-working talent, then it also pushes employees into a burnout. We have data that can be even shocking if you think about it. Like 41% of the people in the survey the employees responded that they have severe concerns of having experienced a burnout over the last 1 year. And that comes with a lot of things. It's the lack of work-life balance that has been reported, the lack of financial security also that creates a bit of an issue. What's going to happen in the future? Am I safe enough? Am I prepared enough for what's coming after? So we see that employees are trying to balance the competitiveness of the market, and employers are trying to give back. But there is a gap. There is a gap in that offer between the employer's intention and the employee perception. So this is something that we are really, really looking closer to.
Yeah, I mean, I always describe Dubai, if I'm selling the life to anyone, they're thinking of moving here, I always say it's a hustle. Dubai is a high-functioning city. It takes a lot, but it also gives a lot as well. Where's the gap, do you think? Do you think employers are sort of overestimating how much support people need here?
Well, we've all been familiarized with standard benefits that we get, the group medical insurance. Like we go to the hospital, we have a treatment, that's what we need. But the expectations have changed. The workplace is a multi-generational point now. Look at our example here. I am a representative of Generation X. You probably are much younger than me, so you are from another generation.
Millennial.
See, our needs are so different. I don't stress about the maternity package anymore. I stress about menopause. I stress about retirement. You might be stressing for other things. You might be stressing for other benefits. So this is where the gap begins. We have many different generations at the same time in the same workplace. So there's no one size fits all. My concerns are not your concerns, but the employer comes with a standard package to tackle a one-size-fits-all solution, which is not the case anymore. So we see that there is a growing need and demand to customize, to personalize, to consider and hear the employee's voice in the market, to see the trends. That's why this study that MetLife has been performing this study for 21 years, like even longer than some of the Gen Zs been in the workplace. And we monitor trends, we monitor patterns, we hear the voices of what people want, and it goes beyond the standard offer. It's not about finding a hospital nearby. It's about having a package that is holistic, and not holistic in the sense of a comprehensive coverage. It's not only my medical treatment, it's my physical well-being, it's my emotional well-being, it's my social well-being, and very, very important outcome that we have in the survey, the financial literacy when it comes to financial planning, because this is one of the reasons that causes the highest stress factor in the workplace today.
Yeah, I mean, your survey revealed that just 32% of people questioned feel financially secure. We know that the UAE is an extremely expensive place to live. There are, if you've got children, there's schooling, then there's travel, SALIC, which is not a small expense anymore.
No. Everything comes into term. We're all expats here. We came for a better future, but then you start worrying. Am I really financially prepared? That's why choosing the right benefits partner as your insurer is beyond the insurance coverage. It's for the company that will come and give you holistic packages and solutions that are tailor-made to the needs of your company and your employees. That is the key differentiator in the factor, and that is the key message for the employers and HR managers out there.
Do you think if any employers are listening, they're going to change? Because really, money talks at the end of the day when it comes to health insurance, doesn't it?
Well, money is not only the premium that you pay, it's only the lack of productivity, the lack of engagement you may have. When one of the employees is on a burnout, that comes with a financial impact to the organization. The war of talent. How do you keep your talent? Yes, Dubai is a very attractive place to work, but how do you really invest and keep your talent? You need to offer more. So, yes, you might be negotiating a package with a benefits company and you say, yeah, I'm giving access to amazing hospital network. That's not enough anymore.
Okay. Well, you really have put a strong argument across. I really hope there are employers listening that will take note of this. That was the voice there of Ariadne Nerkizoglou. She's head of marketing at MetLife Gulf. I want to hear from you on this. Do UAE companies need to offer a more meaningful, holistic approach when it comes to health insurance? Does your health insurance have a very good, comprehensive mental health cover, not just sort of 10 sessions and then you're out? Is it more of a long-standing one that you would see if you had a more physical condition? Please do get in touch. I'm on 4001 or the WhatsApp number is 04871 5500.
More of The Agenda is coming up next.
On the UAE's #1 talk radio station, Dubai.